This is the mental shift that changed how I see my art. When I stopped creating from ego and started creating from meaning, people started connecting with my work on their own.
In this video, I'm going to be turning a random doodle sketch that I created years and years prior children and creating it into finished art / fine art. It's up to you to decide whether it's fine art or not. The dictionary describes fine art as creative art, especially visual art, whose products are to be appreciated primarily or solely for imagination, aesthetic, or intellectual content. Also, I pulled out an art therapy exercise, so I incorporated the sketchbook doodle with my art therapy exercise. And the challenge is draw a silhouette of a butterfly. One wing is a nightmare, and the other wing is a dream. Cheers. Let's get started. I started with the nightmare side. I guess I decided to choose one color for each side because I felt like with nightmares, blue indicates sadness and grief. And when it comes to more lighter, brighter happiness, I think of yellow. And I wanted to incorporate pink. I always love pink. It's my favorite color, so it's always going to be in my paintings. It's a reminder that endings don't erase the depth of a connection. It actually illuminates it. Some things bleed and provoke pain because they mattered in your life. They gave you an opportunity to grow, even though you didn't feel like you did. I don't know what animal that is, but I'm feeling it. So what part of you still aches for something you never fully got to mourn? These are the questions I was processing as I was painting this painting. Painting. Artistic thoughts. Part of this nightmare represents the ego. The nightmare itself is the ego in real life. It's inflating you up in validation and shrinking you down for comparison. But yet the ego is a shapeshifter molding into different areas of your life. It helps us protect, perform, and present. But that also means sacrificing your raw, honest self. The nightmare represents defensiveness, focusing on how others see you, and a cyclic pattern to prove your worth. And I must say that I have struggled with all of this, even to the point of proving to myself that I can get a master's degree in psychiatric nursing. I learned a lot. I'm glad I have this opportunity. It's giving me the best opportunity I've ever had in my life. But it's not my fulfilling dream that I want to have. It's just a stepping stone. The point that I'm trying to get is I had circling questions going through my brain after I got the degree. Did I really want to do that? Was I just trying to prove myself to others? And then I think about how much time I wasted, how I could focus on this art channel, how I could do this, how I could do that. If I never took a pause, I wouldn't know all of these things. I wouldn't grow into the person I am right now. I wasn't the same person 3 years before I started my master's degree. So maybe it was needed. Maybe it was for a reason. And right now, I'm not really sure what that reason is, but I'm trusting, even though I'm unsure. I know it's difficult to chase dreams, even if they originally feel unobtainable. Some people, some family come into your life and impact the way that you're thinking. But sometimes you can lean the other way. Stop resisting what you feel is coming and imagine an entirely different world. That's what fine art is, right? It's about truly appreciating your imagination. Fuck yeah, you have a freaking dream. That's why there's perspective through motion. Here's an example for you. I drew the sketchbook page in 2022. In this video right now, it is 2025. I went through 2 newborn stages, a master's degree, several deaths in the family, and severe relationship struggles since this. I needed a new perspective in time and travel to create what I'm creating now, to understand why I'm creating this right now. Some journeys are physical, some journeys are spiritual. So change doesn't happen whenever you arrive somewhere new. It begins the moment you choose to move. Where are you feeling called to go to, even when it scares you? As for the other side of the wing, I decided to use a bright yellow color.
It represents
a dream that is so powerful, it bends reality. It shocks it even. This dream is so magnetic, you can feel it in your soul. It's a spark that stabilizes. Dreams give us purpose in our lives. I don't know what I would be doing right now if I didn't have a dream to be an artist. That's why it's important not to force things. That's how the world works. It's all energy, frequency. What's meant for you will find you. When you force things, it comes out as lack. And there is good luck cloaked in the ordinary. Every mundane task you do, everything that you do in your life. You're not lost. You're just being guided down a different path. a path that was hidden until now. Trust the detours. And I'm telling this to myself as well. And I feel like it needs to be out here so all of you can understand the correct way of processing thoughts. Because I'm a professional and I know. So how can you stay open to the luck that doesn't feel loud to you? For me, I have some really solid days where I just feel overwhelmed with joy and grateful to even be alive. And there are some other days where I just feel like I have nothing left to give. I am very much so drowned in depressive thoughts. But I used to do that for months. And now I've gotten to the point where I'll do it for a day and realize at the end of the day, hey, that wasn't healthy. I shouldn't do that. And then I humble that side. Now it takes some convincing with my internal dialogue because of all the past issues that I have. Who doesn't have issues? I put my phone down, I journal about my feelings, and try to break down the root of the cause. It's unhealthy to go more than a couple hours a day feeling like that. So process your feelings. Find out why you're feeling this way. Stabilizing our thoughts is the first step into moving our dreams into reality. Our thoughts are more powerful than we know. Don't be afraid to feel them, but also learn to let them go. So, in the painting, it's a butterfly silhouette. I've said this in the past, but they're all about transformation. And I find it funny how this is the card that I pulled for this video. We're flying free, baby. I once heard in a podcast about becoming a millionaire, the main takeaway is repeating I am, I will statements. For example, I am worthy, I am capable, I am abundant. I will be a millionaire, I will change this world, I will give my children opportunities to travel. Doing something like this daily is worth a shot. And I'm incorporating these statements in my painting, mentally. Some wounds cut deep, but not all pain is meaningless. Just know that what once broke you down can carve you into your next chapter. You set the destination and hit go. If you made it to the end of this video, give me a like and subscribe, and let me know what your dream is for your reality. Love you, bye!